What's good, guys? So I am back with a new Blackpink reaction. So my first reaction videos on this channel were Blackpink videos, and I kind of went off path for a while. When I've been reacting to different artists. The some solo stuff from Blackpink. Everyone but Jisoo. I still haven't reacted to any songs by Jisoo, so that's on my to-do list, and some Baby Monster and some this and that. Uh, but I thought I would come back to Blackpink. Uh, the main course. Do you say that? No, that's okay. That's weird, but you know, I still don't know too much about Blackpink, so I haven't seen their songs. I haven't listened to the songs. And that's what I said that I wanted to do. I wanted to deep dive into this and learn more. So I had some people recommended this song, like do 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 do. Yeah, so I'm gonna check out the dance version of this song because I usually like that a lot more. It's sorry, I'm a bit sick, so my nose is clogged and my voice is all I'm messed up. But I like the dance practices or the dance versions because it's usually a bit more simple. You can focus on the songs, and you can see the members, and you can see, just by seeing how they're moving, you can see a lot. Instead of with some music videos, there's so much happening, and I'm easily distracted. Um, all right, let's get into it. Do 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 do. Oh, I just gotta say though, I'm pretty excited about this because this is the first time watching a Blackpink video where I know who the members are. I know now, no, I don't know Jisoo, but I can single it out because I know the three other members, so I'm gonna be able to tell who they are, and that's nice.
착한 얼굴에 그렇지 못한 태도 간녀린 몸에 쏙 가려진 볼륨은 두 배로 거침없이 찍힌 굳이 보진 않지 넌지 블랙하면 핑크 우린 예쁘장한 savage 원하던 대놓고 뺐지 너무래도 칼로 무배기 두 손엔 카디칼 배치 궁금하면 never fact check 눈높이
Yeah, this has such a different vibe now. No, I know who it is. I'm seeing, Jenny come out, and now I'm seeing Lisa come out, just doing his thing. And I really like the beat of this song. I really like the beat of this song, it has a very funky, cool sound. And, just the sound of the voices and how they move, they're moving like Tiger, Queens. I mean, it's Blackpink. There's never been anyone bigger than them. Like they're number one. They're number one, number two, number three, and you can just tell by their move. They're not doing too much. They're just like they're making a move, and that's the move that everyone else has to follow.
빈 꼭대기 물 만난 물고기 좀 독해 난 toxic 유혹해 I'm foxy 두 번 생각해 흔한 남들처럼 착한 척이 못하니까 착각하지 마
At first, I didn't know, but who is that? Is that Jisoo or? But now I can tell. It's Rose. I can hear by her voice, and in all of the Rose songs that I've heard, she's had blonde hair. Um, and I asked that, does she always have blonde hair? But okay, she also has red hair.
쉽게 웃어주는 건 날 위한 거야 아직은 잘 모르겠지 그저 원하면 test me 넌 불보듯이
Okay, so this has to be Jisoo then, right? And from what I heard, Jisoo, I'm gonna check her stuff out. Of course, it's high up on my to-do list. But I also heard that she is focusing more on movies. So is she not the main vocalist? What is her part in Blackpink? Please let me know.
만만한 널 원했다면 I'll wait till I do what I hit you with that do 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 do
hold up. Let me.
Hit you with that do do do. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, at first I didn't really see what the dance move was, and I was like, "Is that was that awkward?" But now the second time around, it makes more sense. Never mind.
지금 내가 걸어가는 거린 Blackpink four-way 사거리 동서남북 사방으로 running 이는 버킷리스트 싹다 버려 널 당기는 것도 멀리 밀치는 것도 제 멋대로 하는 bad girl 조금 싫어하고 누가 뭐라 하던 with a bass drop it's another bag
Jenny has a really good rapping voice. You know, never mind the fact that she's killing the flow. She sounds like a chopper. Yeah, it sounds good. But not every rapper, has a good sounding voice. She has I don't want to say deep voice, but she has the right pitch for rapping. With some female rappers, it can be a bit too sharp. And I mean, sometimes that's very nice, because you can you can go in with a sharp, attack. It makes sense. But I really like her rapping voice, and I noticed that at when I was watching like Jenny, I noticed that she had a very nice rapping voice in that too. She had a verse there, which I thought, she kind of didn't do the verse any good by adding some random English words. Because if that verse was, just straight up Korean, that would have been like a bomb ass verse. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. But what I'm saying is, I like her rap voice. She has a good voice.
두번 생각해 흔한 남들처럼 착한 척은 못하니까 착각하지 마 쉽게 웃어주는 건 날 위한 거야 아직은 잘 모르겠지 굳이 원하면 test me 넌 불보듯이 뻔해 만나는 걸 원했다면 we do it hit you with that do-do-do-do
I'm getting a bit of some FX vibes. I don't know if you guys know who FX is, but it's like Girls' Generation's little sister group. They're from SM, right? Yeah, from SM. Jessica from Girls' Generation, her little sister. Uh, I don't even remember her name now, man. It's been too long, but her little sister is an FX, and they have some songs, but they have this kind of beat. It's like kind of airy, ethereal. Like I don't really know how to describe it, but it fits. Like they make really good music for dancing, and if you're on the dance floor, and they make like choruses which everyone can hang along with. It's catchy, and they're really good at making their voices into like an instrument. Uh, and just working with the other instruments in a type of way. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I like the chorus. It's catchy.
hit you with that do-do-do-do oh yeah, oh yeah what you gonna do when I come through with that what you gonna do when I come through with that
She has this type of swag. Okay, so Blackpink is from YG, right? She reminds me a bit of, I don't know her name, but I think she's the main rapper from 21. Uh, I think she's the girl who sings, Nega Che Chalaga. They might all do, but she has this raspy voice. And she has this type of swag. She almost sounded a bit like Rihanna for a couple of seconds, where like she could have been like from the islands. Like I mean, Rihanna's from Barbados, but I was thinking, Jamaica. She has this charisma, this swag.
뜨거워 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 like fire
it feels like such a different vibe now. Now, when I know a bit more about the members, I really appreciate all of the background, all the information I've gotten on the members. I'm gonna have to jump into to Jisoo more because I've been sleeping on Jisoo, to be honest, uh, and it's high on my to-do list, Um, and yeah, as they have this like kind of queen energy about them. They're just they made it, and this the song was nice. It had like this kind of I keep saying this, but this kind of old school, and not old school as what I've said in some other music videos like the '90s, but I do get the feeling that this song is a bit older. It sounds a bit more close to like the second gen K-pop. The K-pop that I know. With the dance break and with the some of the dancing moves. I think they had like the body waves and shit. Like those are some classics, and they did it well. And like I said, they're the ones who do it, and everyone else, just they have to follow. Um, Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I'm gonna continue more on my Blackpink journey. Please let me know if you have any other recommendations for any Blackpink songs, music videos, dance practices, performances, live performances, whatever. Variety shows. I might get into some variety shows at a later date if people want it. Yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully I will see you again. Peace out.